Showman Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. And speaking of concussion, we're going to talk them heavyweights, right? And we're going to talk our heavyweight with 3 belts. We don't count our IBO. We don't want to start counting them. So it's 3, right? That'd be Anthony Joshua, baby. Anthony Joshua, now, we've been talking about he needs an opponent for April the 13th. And it's all over the place with that April the 13th. You know what I mean? It's all over the place. You know, you have the guy that they think he's going to fight, Jarrell Miller, just saying yesterday he hasn't got an offer yet, right? The other guy, who I think is the front runner, Dillian White, what did Dillian White say? His is utterly ridiculous. And Dillian White in the States trying to get deals from other people. You know, we know that Dillian White got an offer of $5 million. He don't want to take that. So there's a problem with Dillian White. So, you know, all these things, you know Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, they're going to be fighting. They're going to have that rematch. So where does he go with this? So my point is, Anthony Joshua, at least he was on some kind of program, and he was saying, you know what, your boy Tyson Fury, he beat Deontay Wilder. You know, he thinks he beat Deontay Wilder, and he says he would like to fight Tyson Fury, of course, in a very massive fight. And in England, he's definitely right. It's going to be a massive fight between those two. The English dust up, especially. It would be one now if Tyson Fury doesn't fight Deontay Wilder. It would still be huge, right? But if Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder, beats him convincingly, then that's going to be on and pop. Now, speaking of Tyson Fury, his promoter, Frank Warren, he's come out and said, listen, man, Anthony Joshua, if you're looking at what's going on right now, just like a lot of us said, he's going to be kicking himself. Excuse me. Kicking himself for not taking that offer from Deontay Wilder for $80 million, right? $80 million. And that was just the base, guys. It could have went up if it earned more. But $80 million for 2 fights. One in England, one in the States. He's going to regret that. Deontay Wilder told AJ that back then. You're going to regret not taking this $50 million for this fight. Now, I don't know if Joshua was regretting it or whatever, but it's a possibility. Now, because when you're looking at him, he's saying things like, oh, Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. Now, let me tell you something. I think that AJ probably thinks now, just like anyone else, man, Tyson Fury beat him. I can definitely do this now. If there was any type of, apprehension before then of fighting Deontay Wilder, it's probably gone now or less. I've seen it in tennis back in the day. Let me tell you something. Y'all think Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson. A tennis player named Steffi Graf. That was Mike Tyson of tennis. That was Mike Tyson of tennis back in the day. Steffi Graf, she beat people 6-0, 6-1, 6-0, 6-2, things like that. Everybody getting beat under an hour. Right? It didn't matter if somebody else was in the top 10. They had a problem with Steffi Graf. Till my favorite tennis player came along. My favorite female tennis player of all time is a lady named Monica Seles. And Monica Seles came in as a little 16-year-old, little skinny girl, and she wasn't good, didn't have good footwork. But she was hitting both wings with two hands. And let me tell you, and flat. And she started coming in, beating Steffi Graf. After that, all of the participants that were playing Steffi Graf at the time that weren't really being able to beat her, would probably beat her once from 15 times, they started coming along and started getting some wins against Steffi after that because it was psychological. And I'm talking about the Rancho Sanchez Vicarios of the world, the Yana Novotnas of the world, rest in peace, Yana, or, especially Gabriele Sabatini of the world, Zena Garrison, and our other sister, Lori McNeil. All of those players that were playing back then, I forgot a few. But I'm just saying, those players back then started coming along and getting wins against Steffi Graf after Monica Seles showed them how. Right? Now, Tyson Fury is the Monica Seles. Oh, you can beat Deontay Wilder. And that's what will probably happen. Right? And I think, Anthony Joshua would like to have these fights now. But right now, they handle their business. And I've told you guys again, I'm not going to mention, I got another video to mention him in. But the Candyman, Ortiz, is there to solve all these problems. Now, he's probably right. We'll see what happens when it comes to Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, all those things. But like I said, he says Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, and he would like to fight Tyson Fury in a massive fight. Now, I have something I want to ask you guys to do for me. right? Because I haven't thought of one, and I've been following pretty much boxing and sport, period. I would like to find a fight between a black fighter, right? It could be a championship fight, right? Or something close to championship level, right? Not nothing with no fighters way down there. We're talking about something with, that people, that resonated with people. Let's say championship fights or something in or around championship fights. Because I can't remember. Because I need to hear something soon. Because I'm getting sick of not being able to do this. Listen, look for a fight between a black fighter and a non-black fighter. That's all it has to be. Non-black. Right? And find me a moral victory for a fighter where the crowd was upset because because the black fighter didn't get the decision. Because I don't see any. I need to see some soon. And I've been thinking, because I want to say, hey, oh yeah, that one was, they were really upset that this brother didn't win. I need to hear some. So if anybody got some, bring them in here. Because I need them. If not, my videos are going to continue to go like this until something else happens. Because I got one coming in a minute about some other things, and it's going to be similar, right? It has to stop. Please let me know. Fight where brother fought a non-black fighter. It was close. Brother didn't get the nod, and there was outrage, or people were upset. I need to hear one. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm out of here.